Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're back again with another LCS off-season video talking about the latest rumors, speculation, all that good stuff going on in the League of Legends, and more specifically today, the LCS off-season. We're on Jacob Wolf's Twitter, as you can see once again, because he's dropping some more Wolf bombs yet again today. Before we get into this one, I just want to mention real quick, we have a $25 RP giveaway going on right now for Thanksgiving. It's my way of giving thanks back to you guys, and more specifically, a lucky one of you that's going to be winning $25 worth of RP, hopefully helping you guys out, making your Thanksgiving Day extra special, and again, saying thank you for just the insane numbers that the channel's been putting up recently, because it's been crazy, all the support we've been getting. With that being said, here we go, getting right into this one, which is these two latest tweets from Jacob Wolf saying the buyout market for Licorice has been a hot topic of conversation among LCS team execs the past 2 weeks. Golden Guardians had won a bid to Cloud9, so it was like a done deal. You know, they had pretty much agreed on it. Obviously, still, again, free agency doesn't start for 6 more days, so nothing's going to be official, but it seems like they were pretty close to having a fully solidified agreement on Golden Guardians buying out Licorice. Licorice going from Cloud9 to Golden Guardians for $1.75 million. But Golden Guardians later pulled out due to some budgetary concerns, according to sources. And then according to Jacob Wolf, Flyquest was the second highest bidder at $1.5 million. They also withdrew their bid among similar concerns to Golden Guardians. Now to me, first up, I'm thinking, there seems like a little bit of something weird going on here, that both teams at one point were willing to make those bids, and then both teams are pulling it out. It seems like maybe, for whatever reason, teams might be, you know, talking to each other a little bit, trying to get some prices down or something. Because I completely understand having financial concerns or budgetary concerns, but why are you making offers? Why are you throwing around offers that are getting close to agreed to? And then, yeah, if Golden Guardian's willing to do 1.75, Flyquest 1.5, why are they then pulling out? And is it just coincidence that both teams happen to pull out? I think it's very, very weird. But anyway, look, Golden Guardians was the top bidder, Flyquest was the second top bidder, and that's all we know so far. Licorice is still available as of today, and the team willing to buy him out remains one of the biggest questions of the offseason. But this whole Licorice situation, as crazy as this is, Golden Guardians being number 1, Flyquest being number 2, TSM not being on the list, maybe not being in the top 2, maybe not even being interested in Licorice at all. That's pretty crazy. That means, does TSM have their top lane situation figured out? Were they going to wait this out and see if the prices came down on Licorice? Did they throw in, are they the third place offer at like 1 million, 1.25 million? Who knows? Also, do they, I know like ZSXZ and some other people were saying maybe that means that TSM's going to be going with Impact instead. If they're not in the market for Licorice, they must be in the market for Impact then, because Licorice and Impact, along with Haunter a little bit too, are kind of the only two big North American top laners on the market right now that teams would really be confident going with. So again, if TSM isn't in the market for Licorice, this must mean they're in the market for Impact, probably, or it's going to be just a very, very confusing thing. Also, another question this leads me to have is, does Cloud9 need this money to be able to offer Perkz? Like when Cloud9's talking about offering Perkz this whatever $4.5 million contract, and then G2's asking for the $5 million buyout, who knows what Cloud9 is counter offering as their buyout. Say Licorice is able to sell for 1.75 or 1.5 or 1.25 or $1 million or whatever. Is that going to make them able to increase their offer to G2 for the buyout for Perkz? Or is Cloud9's offer kind of hindering, or like does it need this money from Licorice already? Were they kind of already factoring in big money from Licorice? Were they factoring stuff in too soon? Is Cloud9 struggling to be able to sell Licorice going to affect their ability to be able to negotiate with Perkz? Does that all of a sudden bring Vitality back in the conversation? Misfits, TSM, 100 Thieves. Is this an amazing opportunity for some other teams to slide ahead of them in the Perkz negotiations? Now again, I don't know. I don't know if Cloud9 was assuming that they'd be able to get a couple million for Licorice and kind of throwing that in their offers already, or if they were playing it safe and waiting to see what happened with Licorice before they up their offer for Perkz later. But this does throw a big wrench in the whole situation. So again, so far Golden Guardians has been the highest offer for Licorice. Flyquest was second. Their offers are both off the table, so this really makes things wide open for Licorice right now. He could be going to any team, but Cloud9's in a weird spot, because I was saying this before, Cloud9 doesn't have a ton of leverage. Cloud9 has already announced that Fudge is going to be their starting top laner, so people know that Cloud9's in a weird spot where they need to get rid of Licorice. This means that if teams just wait out Cloud9, Cloud9 has to drop their asking price, because what's Cloud9 going to do? They're going to keep Licorice and Fudge? Like, no. You know, the teams know that Cloud9 wants money right now. They're trying to get a bunch of money to go after Perkz. So they want to sell Licorice. So if the teams know that, they know that Cloud9's on a clock right now. Because if they don't make their best offer to Perkz soon, Perkz is going to go somewhere else. So the other teams are trying to lowball Cloud9, getting them to accept a bad offer quickly because they need money fast. Cloud9 trying to get the most money possible. This is just very, very basic negotiations, but it's so interesting. And I think Cloud9 did things in the wrong order. What Cloud9 should have done to be able to maximize the price you can get for Licorice is not announce Fudge as a starting top laner. Not announce that Licorice is leaving. Why did you do that so soon? Why are you in a hurry to do that stuff? It doesn't even make sense. You want to, like, give off the appearance that you're fine with starting Licorice in 2021. You want to give off the appearance that you are fine keeping Fudge in Academy for another year. Now that you've showed your hand, teams are going to use that against you. And I don't know, it really makes me question the business acumen of the general manager of Cloud9, the business sense of guys like Jack at the head of Cloud9, and just kind of what's going on with their management ownership. Because I think they've played this whole situation terribly. And I do actually love what Golden Guardians and Flyquest are doing. They can wait. They can get a lower price for Licorice. They can wait Cloud9 out because Cloud9 is in a terrible situation where they now have 2 top laners and some questions in their other position. They need money, and Golden Guardians and Flyquest can wait as long as they don't drive themselves up by bidding against each other. If they use Cloud9 against themselves, they can actually end up in a really good position where they're going to be able to get Licorice for cheap, and Cloud9 has placed themselves in a terrible position. And I don't know. I don't hear a lot of people talking about that, but I think they really messed up. But yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts pretty much over this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think's going to happen? Where do you think Licorice is going to end up? Do you think teams are going to raise their offer, meet the asking price that Cloud9's looking for? Or do you think Cloud9's going to have to, drop what they're asking a little bit? I don't know. It's going to be super interesting to see it play out. So again, I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. Subscribe to update on the latest content. Check me out over at Twitch, twitch.tv/I_am_germ. First link in the description below for a $25 RP giveaway. Again, if you're interested in that, hopefully I get you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.